time with the rest of your lineup. You got the Kalista jumping backwards, you got Box from a Thresh, you got the E obviously from Nautilus to just kite and wait for Koro to come in with that teleport. The tanks who can stand there, they have all the instant CC to lock them down. They have the Twisted Fate porting from the mid lane. They used this.
It's going to be 3 versus 2 up in this jungle. Mountain and Ziv going to be there in a very sad party in this one. They know.
There's the hook onto Ziv. This is going to be a fast first blood. Mountain still trying to focus on that red buff as much as he can, hoping it was only a small skirmish, but then 2 more members of EDG pop out.
Really good read from AHQ though, with Mako moving in to just spot it. He knew that the bottom lane from AHQ were on the bottom side, so AHQ already swapped into top side to make sure Ziv can get some farm under here, because the wave is already pushing in.
And it's a 2 versus 4. Ziv right now isolated as a 1v3. Mako takes the first turret shot. Early flash from Ziv trying to get away. Koro is low, has no escape. They're going to trade one back, but Ziv will also fall. Both top laners dead, and now Mountain's in a really bad spot. Flashes in, gets some depth with the snipe. 3-1 EDG.
3-1 for EDG.
It was great, but you've got a Sejuani jungle, not a good ganker early game, and Maokai honestly pretty low damage threat here. Like, good luck turning this fight around. They're just going to let Ziv take a bunch of damage. He might even die for this one.
The Ren's going to be there. A few more hits, not going to be enough in the end, but this is going to be tough for AHQ to get anything they want out normal game.
Down to the game, to the fights afterwards, EDG crushing the early game.
And that's something they absolutely repaired from their playoffs in the LPL.
AHQ has to go for a fight.
Turn them down in some of their games.
Wow.
Gets hit up there. Mountain now trying to come in as well to get a little more crowd control on. Elvis has already routed Mako for his escape here. He flashes on. Does he have the Daybreak shield? Good hit by Clearlove to get the passive stun off. It's still a skirmish before the turret, and that means Mako goes down, but Clearlove will make it out.
Kobolds.
And it's just about time for that Dragon Clearlove, trying to get in and force this ward out. You can see Mount coming around the side. Don't know if they're going to be able to get much out of this. With the 6 from Westdoor, I would have figured the TP bottom would have activated their first Dragon attempt, but it looks like the party's going to be in the mid lane. Westdoor only moves a few thousand units there, and he may get hit up. He's forced right out of the fight immediately. That's going to be Clearlove going down. Koro's forced to ult out of the fight there, and EDG actually did not want.
Oh, very good setup from AHQ. Both teams are trying to set up some pings. Might not be over yet. Mako is going in.
Mountain very low in health. The box comes out as well. The re-engage on the left-hand side towards Pawn. Albus just trying to buy time. He will sacrifice himself for the team as Koro now being chased down will not take the wild cards. Gambit would be ashamed, but EDG walking away from this one. 1-1 in kills overall.
100 gold in their pockets that they go back and spend between the lanes. 2,500 of that is on their AD carry.
Wow.
It's going to be the kill on Westdoor. They relieve this pressure. Might be a little bit easier to back and spend all that cash money.
Who needs teleport? We just walk down the river. Meanwhile, team fight on the bot side. Steph gets stunned up. That will be a kill coming towards Ann. Now Mako's got to be careful. Still no TPs available. Not even Destiny with Westdoor dead, but a 1-for-0. The re-engage forced the flash from Mako. Kill was all they needed. Def holding most of the team's kills, most of the team's gold. He's off the map, and EDG not going to be able to fight much of.
Kind of resting on those leads, if you will.
Well, I mean, keep in mind, they have great scaling in terms of the Cassiopeia and the Hecarim, so EDG is not in a position where they necessarily have to force a lot. Now Mountain, he tried to clear a few wards.
Whoa!
You don't do that.
Pawn just wanted to shout. He was happy about the situation. Mountain looked like he could get out of this one. No,
wow.
The Fangs get into the backside of the boar, and they move Mountains.
You got the double tank. Even Leona late game is very strong, and you got some decent damage. The problem is, how do you stop Koro from just constantly pushing up the top lane? Maybe you can just flash and diff though instead of Koro.
Oh, that was a clutch lantern, but in comes more.
Here it comes. Westdoor's in, pulls the card. That's going to be Ann's kill, actually. Mako does make it out alive in that situation.
The fight, Westdoor rushing a Lichbane for more of this, and now Ziv looking for a TP flank. Can they get something here?
Yeah, Westdoor ghosted into this one, so it's just wearing off as he gets into the fight. The team's actually reconsidering this one. Mountain gets hit, but then Ziv goes in. I don't know if they want this on all the same page here for AHQ. EDG recognize that, and they begin to go in. Koro gets one. Actually, that's going to be Pawn picking it up as Koro dives in with the onslaught of shadows. And as AHQ sees the fight, they don't want any more of it.
Pawn still has ulti for a coming battle. Westdoor going to play wave clear duties, pop the ulti, doesn't
look at the TP
off this one.
Oh,
right at the end, the flash gets out of that, goes back with the onslaught of shadows, cuts it down, and it looks like Elvis is just going to be there to be a nuisance. Koro is getting help from Clearlove here. Pawn's coming down just on the left side. They still have their bot lane in the bot lane.
This is pretty greedy.
Gonna be tough. Koro under the turret. That's not where he wanted to be. Westdoor is able to pick up a kill now. Mako in on the Fate's call, and he's thrown it backwards. They don't want any more under the turret. And EDG, AHQ, 1-1 there.
Wow.
Try and go for something. They are. falling further and further behind. Now, another pick may be coming.
What a pile on. That Glacial Prison locks up 3. Mountain's coming up big in this fight. Albus has eyes on Pawn. So does Westdoor, but they turn it. Clear Love very low as those two go down. Pawn and Mako now not a part of this fight as Clear Love also skirts off down the mid lane.
But it's right on top of a ward. AHQ should be here in time.
This is going to be intense. I think ADG definitely going to pull off and look for the fight.
Don't want to be caught in this Baron pit, though.
They may not. There's the Righteous Glory going in. Mountain dives across. That's actually going to be rented out by Deft. Baron goes to EDG. Ziv is onto Deft, and he's not going to be able to do much, but he throws Mako to Westdoor. That could finalize him. They both go down, and the onslaught of shadows comes through.
Everett Gaming looking to clean up this fight now as Ziv's got no damage left. All the carries are gone. A 4-for-2 fight plus a Baron with a triple kill for Pawn.
And despite AHQ having a ward on the Baron,
1,000 gold deficit, Baron buff on 3 people of Edward Gaming, and AHQ happy to stick around. There's a giant wave top lane that could be pushed, but they want to fight for Dragon right here. Edward Gaming going to take it down very soon.
Here comes another Destiny. Deja Vu, but on the other side of the map, who's going to take this one? It is going to be Dragon. Deft once again rends it. Ziv is going to pick up Pawn. No triple kill for him this time. And to the back line, and cannot keep himself alive long enough. And it looks like EDG will just start to trample down on the members of AHQ after taking the Dragon and controlling the fight nicely.
and we talked about how normally you would need a ping.
Well, the Destiny is going to be locked in on this one. It's only for vision at this point. Albus is at the front door of this engagement, and he's going to be the one that's hooked first.
And he's got a lot of armor and MR, but the damage output still coming through from Deft. Will there be any kind of re-engage? It's a 1-for-0. Civility popped to go backwards, actually. So much for that lane only going one way. These guys are running for dear life. Clear Love poked down a little bit, but AHQ, no illusions of winning this battle whatsoever.
Yeah.
But they re-engage up on a Koro anyway. Ziv waiting around. This is a 5v4. Keep in mind, there's the dive onto Ann. He's trying to cut out with the Ruin King, but there's so much pain coming through. Koro can't quite make it happen. Mako flashes, can't reach it. Mountain, however, is caught by Pawn. Ready to deal the damage. Cleanse on up. One hit from dead Mountain. Barely lives.
We have to stay around. They have to buff the minions. They will get at least the first tower down.
Whoa.
Might get an engage.
Great grab onto Ziv. He may have to stay in this one. No, he actually goes Twisted Advance to a minion to flash out. They want the full team to defend the base. There's the hook onto Mountain. Westdoor is there with a gold card as well, and they are trying to evade this fight.
Flip pushes, and that's actually a tool they can use the next 5 minutes. As EDG takes down Dragon, only number 3 right now.
In the base. But at the same time, if you cannot get the right engage, because you have no wards at the moment, you're just going to have to Twisted Fate ulti for vision. And they're going in for it. They want to fight.
Oh, they put their foot down immediately. Albus tries to go through. The Zenith Blade misses. They're on to Koro, but he dives back out of the fight. Westdoor's on the side and Ann's on the back, but they're not able to deliver any damage right now. That Boomerang Blade, however, flying through. Mountain gets the first one. Deft's going to pick up a kill. Onto Westdoor. They are picking up the kills they need. The HP bars of EDG are falling, but a second guess here by Mountain and Ann may have given EDG the edge on the fight. Pawn is not going to try it again. Koro and Albus back and forth as he cuts down Albus finally. And what a scattered fight. These are going to be lasting forever.
That was absolutely tense. A 10,000 gold deficit. Oh God, Mountain's going to die for this one.
Or they're
and
just
the heal
right
from
now.
Koro is going to be enough. There's the ace on the backside of 2-for-0.
Watching Koro play is very, very fun. The dodge there on the Sejuani dash. And once again, AHQ, they just pile on so much CC to the backline of EDG, but they couldn't lock down 2 carries at once.
I don't know if they have the mana for this. Pawn's out and Koro's
Yeah, he's completely out of mana.
I don't know if they win this. I really don't.
Come on, Baron. Show us what you can do.
Oh.
Oh. I don't think that triggers anything in the store, but it was still pretty awesome.
Every single time.
And he's still dead, so AHQ starting up on a Baron. There is no teleport. This is incredibly risky, but it's a play they're going to make. TP and Destiny pop to engage onto EDG. Indoors Pawn they go. Is it going to be enough? The stun lands as well. Sarah's shields will still be down, but a massive re-engage. The spell vamp is so massive, and in comes Koro. It's a 1-for-0, and out goes AHQ. 3 kills going to be picked up for this one.
The McHale's right onto Pawn immediately, lets him run rampant. Double kills all around for EDG as Koro finally gets back. I think it's going to be hard for him to die on this one. But it lived
properly,
and
here comes the game-winning push.
He says, follow me, come this way, not the Nexus turrets. What a game one from EDG. AHQ said it would be 4. They have their chance now. EDG takes game 1.
What a great controlled game by Edward Gaming. It is difficult